Hello, everyone. So I just finished watching the show on Netflix that just came out a couple months ago. I just finished it. I finished the last four episodes. That I talked about that last night. But I was thinking about this. Like, it was so confusing towards the end. I'm not saying it was a bad show. I'm just saying there were so many different variables that were happening in the show that really confused me a little bit. I mean, there's so many different answers that have yet to be answered. Like, was Joe dreaming Candace was there? Is Candace still alive? What happened to Beck? They didn't really show what happened to Beck. They just showed him covering up her mouth, and then you see a body. Is it really Beck's? I don't really know what to feel about that whole situation. They said, I was talking with my cousin, and she said that maybe, it was just a dream that Joe was dreaming at the end of season 1, episode 10. And I'm thinking there's going to be a season 2, but I don't know what's going to happen to season 2. I mean, we could have, we don't know what happened to Beck completely, because Beck, all we saw was, like I said, if you've seen the show, all you really saw was him grabbing her and taking her down the stairs. We didn't really see him kill her. So who knows what that whole scenario was like. But I was thinking about this as I was watching the show. What would you be willing... Okay, I'm not saying you'd do anything super crazy or anything like what Joe did to Beck, or Joe did to Peach, or Joe did to Benji, or Joe did to Elijah. But, what would you be willing to do for love? I'm not saying anyone should kill anyone or anything like that, but I'm just curious. What would you do to be with someone that you love? To be in a relationship with someone that you love? And don't do anything super crazy or stupid or anything like that. I'm just curious. What would you do? What would you go to the ends of the world and back to figure out all these things without doing any harm to any single person on this planet? What would you be willing to do? Not as a crime or anything like that, but just I'm curious, because I've been doing so much stuff to get a woman's attention, and I mean, I've tweeted at them, I've commented on their YouTube videos, I've liked their Instagram posts, there's so many things that I'm not saying being a stalker is not okay. Let's just be honest with that. I'm not saying you stalk anyone or you do anything super creepy or anything like that, but what would you be willing to do in order to be with someone that you love? Whether it's a future girlfriend, whether it's a future boyfriend, whether it's anything. What priorities do you have in mind to do what you need to do to be with a woman? And I'm not saying you pay money, because that may be okay for some people, but that's not who I am. I would never give anyone money just to date me. That's not who I am. I would not stalk them. I would not do any crimes against anyone at all to be with a woman. And if you're straight or gay or lesbian or bisexual or pansexual or asexual or transsexual or whatever you are, whatever sexuality you believe in, I'm curious to anyone out there who's ever fallen in love with someone and wanted to be with them, and they didn't love you back. Would you give up and move on to the next person, or would you try 10 times harder to be with that said person? I'm not saying I've ever done that, and I'm never going to do that, but there's got to be a limit to, there's limitations of what you can and can't do to attract a woman. And I'm not saying that I would do any of those things that are wrong or bad or any of that stuff. I'm going to do it in a respectful manner. And my curiosity wants to know what you guys would do. I know what I would do. And I would do it in, a way that's not wrong or criminal or any of that stuff. I just want to know what you guys think on this whole show of You. Do you think it was wrong of what he did to Candace and what he did to Beck and what he did to Peach and what he did to every other person that he was trying to get her to love him? Or do you think it was completely wrong and just he shouldn't have done it in the first place? So I want you guys to know. I want to know what you guys think on this whole subject. So let me know down in the comment section down below. Sorry for the yawn, but I want to get you guys' opinion on this show called You that I just finished. So, and then I'm probably going to move on to a couple of YouTube videos and read a little bit more. We might start rewatching or maybe finish Iron Fist tomorrow night. I haven't decided yet if I want to watch Netflix again tomorrow night, but if I do, I might get close to finishing that tomorrow night. But I've got a few things on YouTube I have to take care of before I and read, and there's a couple of podcasts I have to listen to, so there's just so much other stuff. But I want to get you guys' opinion on this whole You show that's on Netflix, and what your thoughts are about attracting a woman or a man, whatever you love, whether you are gay or you're straight or you're bi or any of those things. I am straight, and I would, I know what I would do to be with a woman, and I'm not going to stalk her or be creepy towards her or, be weird towards her. I'm just going to be me. And if she thinks that's weird or creepy or stalkerish, then she's dead wrong. You guys know the drill. I'll see you later today with another brand spanking new vlog. Bye bye.